The release of this Antminer became the nightmare of a lot of the ASIC miner distributors here in China or across the world. What's up guys, welcome to another video. This is Charlie Ling. In today's video, I just would like to finish doing the ASIC miner updates that I started from my last video. In the beginning of this video, I would like to recap on the subject of KA3 Antminer. And next, I would like to talk about the S19 Pro 100 terahash, which was released last month at the amazing price of $19 per terahash. And thirdly, I would like to give you some more updates about the Blue Miner. And lastly, I want to talk to you about a very interesting and shocking comment that I heard from one of my distributor friends. Okay, first of all, let me recap on the KA3 Antminer. I believe after watching my last video, which gives a very detailed analysis into the KA3 Antminer, most of you guys would not buy this miner. Or more likely, you are going to hesitate and think twice before you make a purchase on this miner. And some of you guys may give up on the idea of purchasing this miner eventually because the price is not the same as the manufacturer's price. And another possibility is that you find the inflated price of the KA3 Antminer is too high, given the risk and the uncertainties behind this miner. If you haven't watched my last video about the KA3 Antminer in detail, you can find the link to that video in the description down below. Okay, so some of you may say, hey Charlie, you just did a very bad video. That is a failure. You didn't sell any of these KA3 Antminers. Or your video has prevented you from selling more of these KA3 Antminers. But I don't think that is a failure. My success does not rely on how many miners I have sold. My success relies on how much information you have absorbed from my videos and how much help you think I have done to you. And actually today, I have almost sold the first KA3 Antminer after doing this video. So here's what happened. After receiving the money from the customer, I sent him an email telling him I would like to specify a few different risks regarding this miner. First of all, although the KA3 Antminer is a superstar miner, the chance of this miner to drop in price still exists due to some of the reasons I explained in my last video. Secondly, only Bitmain can decide when they can finally deliver this miner. And only Bitmain can decide what would be the final hash rate of this miner. It could become 150 terahash. No one knows. And historically, an example of L7 Antminer, the Bitmain company offered 8,800 megahash for the order of 9050 megahash. And of course, Bitmain offered a discount for that difference. And lastly, in the worst case scenario, if our distributor fails to deliver this miner for you, we may just give you a full refund. Can you accept those risks? And then the customer gave me a response. He says he would like to change this miner into L7 Antminer 9050 megahash. I liked that response very much, and I was very willing to change the order for him. Because even for myself, I'm not that much confident in getting this pre-order of KA3 Antminer for this particular customer, or even for more customers to come. So I respect his decision, and I feel very happy for him and for myself. So to recap on this KA3 Antminer, we can say it is too much of a gamble. So if you're a gambler, you can definitely pre-order one of these KA3 Antminers. But if you want to play it safe, you can patiently wait to see what's going to happen in December. Is Bitmain company really going to deliver this KA3 Antminer on time? Or you can wait to place an order only when there is ready stock for this Antminer. Okay, so that's pretty much finished with this KA3 Antminer. Now, I'm really excited to talk to you about this S19 Pro 100 terahash, which was released from last month at the price of $19 per terahash. And if you go to the Bitmain website, you would find the price of this particular miner has been updated as $19.5 per terahash. The price increase is very small. And actually, exactly from this week, we have already seen the delivery of the first batch of S19 Pro 100 terahash for the October stock. If yourself or your distributor has placed an order in the very beginning, you could probably be seeing one of those deliveries. So right now you have two choices if you would like to get one of these S19 Pro 100 terahash. You can either order some of those units in the ready stock, or you can wait on the next month's delivery for a cheaper price. The difference is really small. Okay, so that's pretty much about the delivery information about this miner. And now I would like to explore the significance of this miner at that particular price. The release of this particular miner at that particular price is revolutionary because it is exactly with this model that the Bitmain company breaks the price of $20 for the S19 series Bitcoin miners. The release of this Antminer became the nightmare of a lot of the ASIC miner distributors here in China or across the world. That means for the many weeks or months to come, the ASIC miner distributors would have to sell their miners at a cheaper price. Definitely no more than $30 per terahash, and very likely around $20 per terahash, or even less than that. Okay, so the S19 Pro 100 terahash at this particular price is really bad for the Chinese ASIC miner distributors. But this miner is really good to the whole mining industry and community, because it is a great symbol for the manufacturers to reconsider their pricing strategy, and it is probably a great start for the ASIC miner manufacturers to do something for the mining industry, to bring back the mining profitability. I don't know if Bitmain is doing this for humanitarian reasons or just the business reasons, but that doesn't matter. At least I know this is good for the mining industry. If more manufacturers follow the footsteps of Bitmain to make the ASIC miner prices sensible again, mining will be profitable again. And also, I think maybe the launch of this particular miner is not even bad for the ASIC miner distributors. It is also good to them, because there will be more customers buying ASIC miners just because of the price drop. The ASIC miner business and also the mining community in the past few weeks have been too silent, especially after the Ethereum merge. We need more noises like this one. Okay, so that's pretty much about the S19 Pro 100 terahash. Now, let me give you some more updates about the blue miner.